Okay, Shalom, Shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kuhaloyimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kahakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akhwath that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yah Hanan the Waf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just wanted to do a little update on some of this rumors of wars that's going on out here. This is Ukraine pleads with the U.S. and UK to lift weapons restrictions as Russia hits it with hundreds of missiles and drones. So, and it's going to be a hard take, man. This is an article from Business Insider. The source says Ukraine pleaded with allies to drop their restrictions on how it can use Western long-range weapons after Russia launched a major missile and drone attack. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said on Telegram that Russia's attack overnight and Monday involved more than 100 missiles and various types of about 100 Shahed drones, if I'm pronouncing that right, Slovakia. The attack was the largest one in weeks, Reuters reported, with the Prime Minister saying more than half of the country's regions were targeted. Officials said it killed at least 6 people. Zelensky said it proved that limits on Western supplied weapons need to be dropped. But why don't you get your own goddamn weapons? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? All this money is going towards this place. And all these weapons are going towards this place. And this guy, he's an ungrateful bastard too. You could just see the way he be talking. Like, he's just ungrateful. You know, as far as like what's being done for him as far as the U.S. Because he be coming at him like, you know, like you got to do something for his ass. Like, you know, well, what y'all, you know, like he bossing up on you, but he's the one that's in need. It's crazy, man. It says Ukraine is pushing to use Storm Shadow, Scalp, or SCALP, and ATACMS missiles in Russia. Several of Ukrainian's international partners softened their stance in May, saying that Ukraine could use some weapons to go after military targets on Russian soil for the likes of the U.S., UK, and France. That didn't include long-range weapons on Russian soil, because they already know that if they pull that shit off, then all the rest of this man already done told you that the rest of you countries are targeted. You getting involved, you're a part of this war. You're supplying our enemies with weapons, and then if they fuck around and shoot a U.S. missile from Ukraine over into Russia, that's going to be all chaos, man. That's going to be all out World War III for sure. Because really, in reality, that's what it is now. But they're kind of trying to keep it under wraps. But if they do something like that, I think as far as a part of Russia's new nuclear doctrine, they got a new nuclear doctrine. Hey, that's a clear assault on their sovereignty, so to speak. And they're going to hit them nuclear buttons, man. They'll fuck around and knock off Ukraine. You know, or at least support some part of it. They'll hit them with something nice. Because, see, now they starting to turn up because they've been, you know, of course, if you've been keeping up with it, you know, they pretty much, you know, done entered off into Russia, you know. But it's a no-win battle, man. This shit is really just Esau just keeping that money flowing, man, with the weapons complex, man. They're making a lot of money. Okay, but it says Zelensky said Russian President Vladimir Putin remains true to himself. It is a sick creature. This has long been clear to everyone, but it is also clear that he can only do what the world allows him to do. No, well, I mean, hey, you the one, your shit, chop it up. Chop it up. Why everybody else got to get into your fight? Chop it up. Because he be talking mad shit. I'm saying, man, go for it, you know. He said that Ukrainians should face no restrictions on weapons when Russia uses what it wants, including missiles from North Korea. Yeah, well, they're trying to basically keep from dragging NATO into it. See, so let's get a little something. Let's get this 2 Corinthians 2:11. See, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Really, these damn NATO nations, they're really cowards, man. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, this stupid ass dude over there in Ukraine, I know he got to know. Like, if you use a long range weapon that's got USA on it, and that shit hit off in Russia and kill some children, some elderly, or just anybody, or hit one of their buildings, you know, bro, that's going to be all out. America could be looking for a missile coming this way. That's just straight up. You think this guy cares, though? Because he's a small hat, too. He's one of those, you know, those small hats, man. They're really fucking greedy, man. Treacherous as hell. They don't think about nobody but them damn selves, man. He's not thinking about the fact that America or any NATO country is going to be fucking nuked if he uses the weapon like that. And it's all about money, man. Anyway, let's get a little bit more. It says the rules mean Ukraine cannot destroy the source of Russia's attacks and must instead stop each individual strike, which is much more difficult. In July, Zelensky said that Ukraine needs to be able to destroy the aircraft that launched devastating glide bombs at Ukraine, which Russia mostly keeps out of range of Ukraine's shorter range weaponry. All right, yeah, well, go ahead for it. Go for it, buddy. George Burroughs, a Russian analyst at the U.S. think tank Institute for the Study of War, told Business Insider that Ukraine has had to expend heavy resources to protect its power, infrastructure, and weaponry, while the Russians categorically don't have to really deal with any of that. He said the Western policy allows Russia to have a sanctuary from which it can safely launch attacks on Ukraine. The ISW estimated earlier this month that at least 250 military significant targets in Russia were within range of Ukraine's American long-range ATACMS missiles, but that the current restrictions only allow Ukraine to strike 20 of those targets. Rajan Menon, a senior research scholar at Columbia University Saltzman's Institute of War and Peace Studies, told Business Insider that without the restrictions, obviously the Ukrainians would be in a better position, and that he did not believe Russia's stretched military was in a position to escalate the conflict if the rules changed. Yeah, all right. What the fuck you mean? They got them nukes. What the fuck is you talking about? The EU's chief diplomat last week said that the allies should drop their restrictions on Ukraine, saying it would strengthen Ukrainian self-defense by ending Russia's sanctuary for its attacks and bombardments of Ukrainian cities and infrastructure, as well as save lives and help advance peace efforts. Kuleba, Ukraine's foreign minister, said that dropping restrictions would not lead to an escalation, but instead would deter Russia, help to reduce terror and the number of Russian attacks, as well as resulting casualties. Act now, not later. Help us save lives. Yeah, right. They've been saying that all along, that Russia wasn't going to escalate. Y'all was talking all that shit. Y'all was acting like, hey, this shit is like, how many? This shit is damn near, what? I think this shit going on like 2 years. Y'all was all acting like Russia wasn't going to last 2 months. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just grab the scriptures, man. And also, too, you got to know what's going on with Hezbollah and Israel. They launching tennis balls at each other. They just serving back and forth. They just volleying. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're living in interesting times, man. Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Verse 4. And Yahushai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus, but his name is Yahushai, which means that he's the Savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. Got to always bring that out. The true name of the Father and Son. The true name of the Father is Yahweh, which means that he exists, or the existing one. And the true name of his Son is Yahushai, which means that he's the Savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. There's no letter J in Hebrew, man. There's no letter E, no letter O, no letter U, no letter V. Matter of fact, the letter J was invented in 1524 by a grammarian named Trissino. And the letter J is only 500 years old. So if the Lord walked the earth 2,000 years ago, do the math. You know his name can't be Jesus. And it matters what you call him, too. Don't be running around out here thinking that you can just call him whatever you want. You better get those names right. For real. Straight up. When it comes to prayer anyway. Because you have to know the true names to even come to the Father. Or you have to know the true name of the Father to come to him through his son's name. So you have to know both of those names. That's very, very important, man. Don't let nobody tell you that you can just call on Jesus or a goddamn idol. Because the Lord is not some blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy named Jesus, man. That's all idolatry. You got to get rid of that. Anyway, because we're living in the end times, man. We got to let you know this truth. We had to keep on, beating that over the heads, man, of other people. We had to keep illustrating that. That you can't just be calling the Lord what you want, man. In these last days, his name is being revealed. It has been revealed to the apostles, the elders, the bishops on down. By faith, we know that these are the names, man. We know for a fact it's not Jesus. Because there was no letter J when he walked the earth. Like, for real. So let's move on. Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, the anointed. Well, they got Christ, of course. I hate using Christ because, IUIC, they be using Christ, Most High and Christ blessed. And it just gives you this, when you say that, people have this image of this white guy, man. Some white guy coming to save you. The Lord is not some blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy, man. I hate it, man. Anyway. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed one, or Mashiach, or the Messiah, and shall deceive many. And that's going on right now. That's a part of what IUIC basically is doing, man. Fucking false teaching, man. False prophesying. Giving the people a false name. They ain't no more than a Christian church, man, with a Hebrew twist. That's it, man. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is the point right here. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're not to be troubled when we hear these things. We're actually supposed to be praying for these things to turn on up. You should be praying. I hope that y'all still praying for the downfall of Babylon the Great and Esau Edom's kingdom. Like, the apostles put out that decree. It's been going on maybe about 2 months now. But yeah, continue on praying for the downfall of this place and that these things will escalate. And the Lord is working on the minds of these leaders anyway. That Proverbs 21:1. But it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we have to keep an eye on things like this. Now, let's see if they got anything on, of course you got Anthony damn Blinken. This guy, man. This dude, man. This fucking dude right here. Let's play a little bit of it. Let's see what he's saying.
When it comes to weapon systems, we also want to make sure that they have the necessary training to use the weapons and they have the necessary capacity to maintain them. So you have to look at this in a comprehensive way. And I think if you look back, as well as look at what we're doing now, it reflects a very deliberate determination to make sure that we're getting Ukraine what they need when they need it. When it comes to weapon systems.
Crazy. You giving Ukraine what they want and what they need when they need it, but you got your own citizens struggling. While you're sending their taxpayers, their tax money to these places, man. That shit is crazy. And see, the people are riled up now. These people, man, ready to fucking get down, man. And this election, man, this is why we tell you, man, hey, walk circumspectly. Let me get that real quick. Because these elections that's about to happen, 5 and 15, Ephesians 5 and 15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See, we're supposed to be walking circumspectly. The Lord said to watch and pray. These types of things we have to watch out for. You have to be on the lookout, man, for what's going on with this damn election that's coming up, man. These people are all you got to do is read some of the comments, man. People are up in arms, man. They ready to fucking civil war it out. This Kamala Harris shit, man. She done raised like $500 million, man, since she done popped up, man. So they're really pushing for her to be there. So now, if they pushing for her to be there that hard, don't think that Donald Trump and the rest of these clowns are going to accept defeat at the polls again. they're going to be like, y'all cheated again. You know? That man went, he been going through all kinds of damn court bullshit because of the election ballot bullshit that he was pushing forth, man. They cheated. They really didn't win. You know, all that scandal shit that he had going on, trying to, you know, come up with extra votes and whatever they were saying was going on. I don't know the full extent of it. We just go by what we hear and see, and we filter through it. But man, that dude was on some shit, man. Hey, that January 6th shit with the Capitol building being stormed, that's gonna be like a walk in the park, man, if this lady Kamala win. So keep an eye on stuff like that, man. Be circumspect. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You would be a fool to not understand. And you know what, Jake, man, they got hey, I'm looking at some of these people in my neighborhood right now with a goddamn sign stuffed in their damn yard talking about vote for Kamala. Like, yo, you silly mother, y'all better. They have no idea what's to come, man. They don't even, they not looking at the bigger picture of that. They not even thinking on it, man. When so-called white people go out to vote, they're voting for a different reason as opposed to what you so-called blacks are going out to vote for. Because y'all don't be knowing what the fuck y'all voting for. All you know is you're a Democrat. No, these so-called white people, man, they got things in mind. They're thinking about their children. They're thinking about their future. They're thinking about the fact that they're falling off and that they're feeling as if their country is being overrun by you damn immigrants. And then you so-called black women running out here voting for Kamala and Joe Biden and people like that. They feeling like y'all the enemy. So walk circumspectly out here, man. But also I wanted to see if they had something in here on let me see. I wanted to, that's a little bit older. I'm trying to see, matter of fact, I could just pull though. Let's go on the tube real quick and we can just, hey, what's going on over in Israel right now, man? Hey, that's another front that America is trying to hold down. Then you still trying to hold down to Taiwan and all these different places. So they got money for war. But people struggling on gas, people struggling on car insurance, people struggling on car notes, people struggling on mortgage, people struggling on rent, people struggling on fucking food. You know, hey, for real, ain't no all your companies in your country are pretty much folding. Because no one is going out to shop no more. No one is really going out to, you know, have a good time like how they used to anymore, man. All the mirth is gone, you know. You be seeing people at music concerts. They'll be at a music concert standing around like the fucking person on stage is not even performing. They on their phones. Just looking silly as hell, man. Anyway, I wanted to just see, probably could have just went to the news. Let's see what the tube got to offer. Yeah, they done had a little bit of some back and forth. I don't want to get one too long. This Sky News, they sometimes they pretty decent. Let's see this one. Yep, of course. Come on, man, damn.
Although both Israel and Hezbollah provide different accounts of what occurred in the early hours of this morning, the Israeli Defense Force claimed that Hezbollah was preparing to launch thousands of missiles towards Israel, so launched a proactive strike at 04:30 this morning using 100 Israeli jets against 40 targets in southern Lebanon. The Israelis have F-16 shown here, F-15 and F-35 fighters available, using a range of weapons including laser-guided and GPS-guided bombs. In contrast, Hezbollah claims they fired 320 Katyusha rockets, shown here, and drones at 11 military targets in Israel, and that the first phase of their operation was successful. The Israeli strike was clearly based on extensive intelligence, and the scale of the response was a clear demonstration of Israeli military strength. Amid fears of an escalation in the conflict, over the past few weeks, the US has been increasing its military presence in the region. The US has deployed 2 carrier groups into the Middle East, the USS Abraham Lincoln, shown here, and the Theodore Roosevelt, both bristling with fighter jets and cruise missiles. Although we don't know exactly where this capability is operating, it seems likely they would operate from either the Mediterranean or the Arabian Seas. The US has also deployed the USS Georgia, a submarine shown here, armed with up to 154 Tomahawk cruise missiles. Although its exact location will be secret, its payload of cruise missiles would likely be focused on fixed land targets in Iran, so operating in the Arabian Sea could offer strategic benefit. Israel is a dominant military power in the region, so would have been confident at responding to any Hezbollah aggression autonomously. However, the last Iranian attack in April involved 30 cruise missiles and 120 ballistic missiles, and that is where international support for Israel could prove crucial if the conflict does boil over.
That's a lot. Did want to grab a couple of those comments. Let's see what some of these comments say.
Although both Israel and Hezbollah provide different accounts.
Just wanted to go into the comments real quick, see what's on the people's mind. Said bro sounded like he was reading straight from an Israeli script. He could have been. So U.S. are fully involved. They've always wanted Iran. Yeah. I wonder what America would do if Iran put 2 battleships and submarines on the U.S. coast. Hypocrites. Yeah, exactly. No, they're never in the wrong. That's one thing about Esau, man. Esau is not accountability. Are you fucking crazy? He's the original woman, boy. He's not no accountability. Oh yeah, well, yeah, we got shit in y'all area. Yeah, we've been bombing y'all and shit, but but still, y'all take it. Iran will soon have a McDonald's. So, if that's what you think, Israel is a 2-state nation, state of Israel and state of emergency. Wow. Dribbling at the mouth, talking death and destruction. Hey, see, these people don't want to hear about gloom and doom. They don't want to hear about the gloom and doom, because that's the time period we in. What time period you think you in out here? This is how people they just roaming on about their life. They're not thinking about shit. They don't understand that this place is gonna be nuked soon, man. They don't get it, man. The devil's divided us. Nah, ain't who? And when they say stuff like that, I had that. Like who? What do you mean? Dividing who? I always say, us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we don't have no parts in this place. What the fuck you mean divide? We've always been divided. We were brought here as slaves. Shit, we here 500 years later still working. Y'all taking our taxes, sending them to Ukraine and Israel and places like that. We don't have shit to do with nothing. Hell, I can use my money to put into my car or pay a damn bill. Shit, you taxing me to send some money to some motherfuckers I don't give a shit about? But that's Esau, man. That's how we know that. Also, the way that he's able to move about the region like that is because of Job 9:24. He's in the power seat. That's the reason why he can pull up on your ass. He can pull up on you, man, and you can't stop him neither. This is how we know that it's gonna take the Lord to stop this man. This man, he has grown to be so powerful. Only the Lord is able to stop him. There's no one that can stop this man like that. Now, I mean, of course, the Lord he's going to use places, Russia and all these different places, you know what I'm saying, to bomb the shit out of this place. But that's going to be from the Lord. The Lord is going to be doing that. Just individually, people, they don't have no ability to do no more than what the Lord wants anyway. But I'm just talking about from a standpoint of there's nobody that can handle. We definitely don't have no power to handle him physically. That's why you Jake running out the camps and you got fucking guns and shit on you. That's stupid as hell. What the fuck you think you about to do with Esau? Esau's the king of that sword. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So this man, he covers the earth like that because he's in control of the earth. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's running the earth? Good old Babylon the Great. The so-called white man here, mainly Amalek. Amalek, them Ish people, them Israel, them small hats, they the ones that's really running shit. They puppet stringing this shit out of America. Because if you notice, what did they say? They got the F-35 jets. They got the F-16 jets in Israel. How did they get them? And Ukraine can't. They keep talking about Ukraine basically can get them, but you need pilots, you need training, you need this, you need that. But you're ready to go to bat for Israel. This man is about to full-fledged draft your children, man, to go fight for these clowns. And they don't even want to join no military. Or at least those Orthodox Jews don't. They don't want no parts of that shit. They like, we want to study. Keep on giving us our stipend. Motherfuckers don't even work, bro. They sending tax money out of my damn check over to these clowns that don't even work, man. Setting them up. I'm talking about for generation to generation. This shit been going on for a long time. Huh? What do we, ask yourself, as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you marching for every goddamn thing else, you should be marching for, why are you taking taxes from us to send to these places? Take taxes from your own people for that shit. Because if that's what you're gonna do with our money, let us keep it. Shit, we definitely, as high as shit is right now, we can use it. Let us keep it, man. But anyway, we know that they're not. But that's another reason or another way of seeing that he's in charge. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know a motherfucker in charge when he can tax your money before you get to see it. So that right there in itself ought to tell you that this is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. We know who you are, man. The Lord is putting you on blast right now. We know who you are. You're constantly fucking at war. You've been using that sword for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You ain't letting up off the sword. You constantly at war. And this shit is only escalating. What do you think is going to scale back? Are you crazy? Please, man. Anyway, let me get one in the Apocrypha. We'll end out. Gotta love it, though. We're living in some very beautiful, interesting times, baby. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, it was just an earthquake, there's been a few of them this week, or this past week, and the week before that, all damn month. The whole month that has been earthquakes, and just throughout this whole year. And you got to see how fast time is moving too, man. It's already September. That shit blew by. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So he said to measure thou the time diligently. How do you do that? By checking out this news, watching these prophecies play out. That's how you measure the time. If you're not into that, man, you playing games. You playing games, man. The Lord said to watch and pray. If you a man of the Lord, well, hey, you had to question yourself. I want to question myself. If you're not checking into some of this stuff, man, if you're not keeping up with this stuff, then I don't know what to say to you, bro, other than you need to get your shit together. You better fast and pray or something. Because if you just going, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, you're just going about your regular life and regular day like how, your regular citizens do. They're just looking at channel 2, 4, and 7 for their local news at night with the weather, traffic, trying to see if it's going to rain tomorrow. If you're not keeping up with this alternative news and trying to keep up with these prophecies, that's going down, man, then you're actually you're actually being disobedient, because this scripture says, measure thou the time diligently. And the only way that you can do that is if you keep up with this news. You gotta be checking out some of this stuff, man. Don't take that long to scroll through the news. It don't take that long to shit. Most of the stuff, man, you turn to one news channel, you can see most of the shit on the ticker at the bottom. The important shit of the day, you know, or what's popping. They're gonna give you all that, but you gotta jump off into some alternative news to really get that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, your local news, you can forget about it. They ain't telling you about nothing except for who got shot. You know, they might give you a festival or a carnival or a fair that's going on. They'll give you the weather. They'll give you the traffic, and then back to who shot somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all you're gonna get out of them. They're not gonna tell you. You know, they'll give you the this bullshit with Kamala. They'll run a bunch of that down, Kamala and Donald Trump bullshit. But other than that, no, you gotta be on top of this stuff, man. Because we're definitely in the last days. Can't get around it, man. Things is getting heated. And matter of fact, let's get this one too. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord, he's working on the minds of these leaders. He got Joe Biden ass out of the way. He's setting Kamala up for the contention. You know, the Russian president, the Belarus president, all these leaders, the Lord working on all of mine, and it's gonna come to a collage of a head when World War III really hits, man. Because America's gonna be destroyed. You can't get around it. There's no way. The Lord is not about to let this place last much longer, man. It's too wicked. It's too much wickedness coming out of America, man. And we do know that it's Babylon the Great, and they are the main ones that's riding that whore, man. They on that beast, man. They on that beast, just flying away, man, on some motherfucking some Harry Potter shit. Esau out here gone, man. Nothing good is gonna come out of this place. Things are not gonna get better, man. Things are not gonna get cheaper for you. You're not gonna be able to. Hey, your boy said, "Hey, you own nothing and be happy." And once they start, and they pushing hard, they about to go hard body with that beauty and that market of Beauty and the Beast soon. We can see that coming. So if you following anybody like IUIC, if you following any of these camps that don't believe that market of Beauty and the Beast is an implant, a damn CHIP, you better get away from them guys, man. Too much evidence is out here. And then once you read the scriptures and you looking into the context of the words, you can clearly see that that's what it's talking about. So them guys I'm looking at it, them guys got to be paid off. I can't see them being I just can't see them not seeing that like that. But then again, you know, the Lord may not be dealing with them like that. But anyway, wanted to touch on this. Just touch on a few of these stories as far as wars, rumors of wars, to kind of give an update. We can, so we'll know what's happening out here, man. And because the last thing you want to do is get caught off guard. See, that's the reason why the Lord said to watch. You don't want the, you know, to be off guard when motherfuckers slip into your house type of deal. You know, you don't want to be one of them people. You want to be that person standing at the door looking through the window with the shotgun like, bitch, I see you. No, I peep, you know. I see you, bro. You know, they got them cameras, you know, or them little security systems where you walk by and it says something to the extent of you're on camera, some crazy shit it be saying. There's a lot of people in my neighborhood got them when I be going for my walks. Them shit's got a little distance too. That's how you should be, man. On watch, on guard. Watching, praying consistently throughout the day, man. You know, listening to these lessons. Getting into them scriptures, man. Reading. You know? So I'm going to end out there, man. I pray that the lesson was edifying with that. Kwame Yashala and a Bible Ball.